How are you going? Welcome with me, Redsky, on another round of Righteous Readings, Raw and Righteous. We are continuing with the March love readings for the singles and couples of each of the signs. Taurus, ball game, it's your turn. So we're going to start with the singles, then we'll move into couples. This is Venus placements today, guys. So if you don't know, get out that natal chart, check out what star sign holds your Venus position, and the star sign that does hold that position is the star sign video you should be watching today for both singles and couples, for you and your person. All across the board today, baby. It is all about the Venus. If you don't know, don't care to, well, that's okay. You can go via your sun, moon, and rising sign, but please remember, if you want the best chance of resonating with the reading today, check out the Venus and go with it, because that's where it's at. Okay? Single Tauruses. Hi, how are you doing? I'm Redsky, and welcome. We are going to look at your March. We're looking at 6 very important aspects of you, the single Taurus's life, such as work, ambitions, friendship, love, family, and health. I'll go through and clarify all of this to get another layer deep, and then give you all the residual information that I can muster out of the divine. If we have time, sometimes I pull additional cards, oracle information, inspiration. If it doesn't happen, though, don't feel disheartened. It's not anything personal towards the sign. It is just the fact of a time factual thing, or the fact that Spirit has given me instinctual guidance that you don't need it, okay? If it comes, though, it is for you, okay? So keep it in mind. Singles, let's start with you and kick off this March reading for the single Taurus Venuses, or Sun, Moon, and Rising for that sign. Let's hit it. All right, for Taurus, Venus, Sun, Moon, Rising, March 2022, babies. What's coming for 2022's March with a single Taurus's Venus, Sun, Moon, Rising of the sign for the month of March? Yeah, it's the one, baby. Whoop, whoop. Taurus, let's see how your month of March is looking for you. Oh, wow, we got a lot going on. Oh, we got a lot going on. Holy shits, the giggles. All right, hold those phones. Just hold them phones. Let's clarify this now, because I'm getting excited about this. Let's clarify this reading now, Spirit. I cannot wait. Okay, a few too many, darling. A few too many, darling. Let's start at the beginning where all good things start, baby. The Hermit in reverse. Clarify this Hermit in reverse, please. Why is this Hermit in reverse? That's the one, baby. The Queen of Wands. Why is this Queen of Wands here? Can we please have clarification of the Queen of Wands? The Devil. Why is the Devil here? Can we please have clarification of the Devil? Clarify the Devil. Yep, that's the one. 6 of Wands. Can we please clarify this? 6 of... Yes, we can. Thank you, Spirit. Let me clean up my mess. Thank you. The 2 of Cups. Can we please clarify it? It's 2 of Cups. Clarify the 2 of Cups, please, Spirit. The Lovers. Can we please clarify the Lovers? Why is the Lovers here, please, Spirit? Clarify the Lovers. I felt that one. I felt that one. All right. Taurus, singles, March 2022. Bubba, bubba, yeah. Here we go. Sorry. We've got one that's a little agile, a little bit, yeah. Not in his self today for a Sunday. He's usually quite calm and cool, but today my Shani is having a bit of a wobbler. So anything could go today, darling. So let's just keep that in mind. All right. Taurus, you've got one heck of a month coming in. I feel like you've hit the turning point. Some things are going to hit the skids. Some things you're going to decide to utilize and really move forward with. And some other things you're just going to say, F this. Why am I doing it? What is it for? What am I getting out of it? Why am I here? What is this? What is this shit? I feel you're saying to us with your hands up in the air going, what is this shit? Let's check it and explain it. First placement is all about work. So your reflections of work for the month of March, Taurus. Got 2 majors coming through here. The sign of Virgo with the Hermit in reverse. And clarifying that is the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Work. Oh, it's a very unstable energy, I want to say, this one's when they come in inverted together in like this. Because it's speaking when the Hermit's reversed in a lacking of knowledge. Following other people's knowledge, not your own. This leads to improper decisions, not using the wisdom which has been installed. Too busy taking others' points of view more than your own and trusting your own instinctual guidance. You're not backing yourself here. If anything, you're doing yourself a discourtesy by not even warranting yourself an opportunity to really ask yourself, What is it that you actually want here? The Hermit is very much a reflection of self. It's that needing to expel, to alleviate, to shed skin off, I guess you could say, of all the material, attainable, attachable things in life. He moves forward with just his stave and his lantern, his light, his inner guidance that guides him forward on his journey, and the stave to give him security as he goes through the treacherous terrain. This is all he bears to brunt the world with. He has his wisdom and experience through all the things he's obtained. But when he's inverted, he's lacking in learning the lessons from these experiences. He's still as bold as the day he was born, my darlings. In wisdom anyway. He's not learned a frickin' thing. He's still very much the fool. Just a little older, but none the wiser. The Wheel of Fortune inverted is saying that this is just bad odds, things not coming in any type of factual sequence, and giving up hope here. You've given up, Taurus, on even wanting to throw the dice and have a gamble anymore, because you feel it. You wouldn't. Not only are the odds not in your favour, you don't even favour the chance of holding the dice. You've given up any chance of any change here. You're giving up hope of yourself. You're not backing yourself, Taurus, here in work. You're not backing your skills or yourself in general. Take yourself out of the game here by not even having the hope that things will change. It's like it's effed, and I just can't be effed, because it's just always going to be effed. Change is always possible here, Taurus, and you could easily turn this around. But at the moment, you're coming in completely inverted here on two major arcanas. This is a problem. I feel like you are really lost right now. You don't trust yourself, you're not backing yourself, and you don't trust that there is any option of chance or change here. It's not the grace of energies. Ambitions. Ambitions for the month of Taurus, and this is a little fickly too, which you could probably understand because of the placements here of what you've got going on in all the aspects of life. So your ambitions will reflect that, of course. When things are hectic, we're not really thinking about our ambitions. We're worrying about how we're just going to tread through the mud and not drown. But your ambitions were the Queen of Wands initially, backed or clarified by that Chariot in reverse. Sign of Cancer's major arcana coming through here. I feel like you are connecting with Cancer, or you do have strong Cancer in your chart. I feel like it's more of connecting with Cancer, relationship-wise, perhaps. This Queen of Wands, I feel, is a reflection of them, of this Cancerian energy that I'm picking up on, and I feel like it's external to you. It could be internal of you, but I feel like it is external of you. Take it how it resonates, though. I feel like this is more specific to an actual Cancerian placement person who is not necessarily feminine, but very warm, very gracious, very motherly, nurturing sort, okay? Someone that's a very passionate, devoted mother. Someone that is very honest, full of grace. He's very invested, very charming, very naturalistic, very, loves nature, loves animals, really gives their time into a lot of the things in life. They really do love to love. They love to love. And this Chariot in reverse is saying, I feel like there is a failure here with this person to lose something otherwise very firmly in your grasp, something that was set in stone, something that was paving the way, something that was very much long-term, going a bit rogue. Your next placement is that of friendship and friendship connections that you have throughout the month of March, my single Tauruses. And this was very interesting. We had the major arcana for Capricorn come through with the Devil, and this is clarified by that Ten of Cups reverse. This is massive energy here in friendships. You're coming to massive realizations that a lot of friendship connections, Taurus singles, are not good for you. That they have actually been your worst enemy. Or they have been the one thing that's brought you downfall, or that's the one thing that's made you subordinate, animalistic, or lose your humanity, or not be where you want to be right now. Because even clarifying that with that Ten of Cups reverse, this really is speaking atonement to me in high regard of some selfishness here, exploiting the goodwill of others, inviting strife, quarrelling. There's no unity here. There's no respect here. And with the Devil, there may be some real addictions, real issues here with connections, Taurus. Being used and abused, I want to say, bottom line. Love is not all that marvellous either, I have to say, for you, single Tauruses. Got 2 wands, so there is a passionate, well, if they were where they should be. We have for love the 6 of wands and the 4 of wands reversed. Yeah, the 6 of wands is that of good news and hope. It is that of getting the accolades for the crowd, coming back, being triumphant here, and being celebrated. You know, your hopes and desires have been fulfilled, your efforts have been rewarded, and it's getting those accolades now from the hard work and effort that you've put in. But with the 4 of wands reversed, you know, this is directly speaking to disturbance and insecurity, a loss of that. It's overestimating your ability to the point where your ideals are artificial or dull, or you're insecure and uneasy and don't back yourself. There is unfulfillment here. I feel like love has never gone well for you. And when you thought that you were with someone that you might get some gains here, some traction here, it's just full flop like a fickle pancake. It's flopped over on itself and just effed itself. The next position, though, there is some improvements coming through now. This is a reflection of family, your family connections for the month of March, Taurus, and that is really starting to transform a little bit and come into unionship, I want to say, here with family, Taurus. 2 of Cups with the Ace of Wands reversed. Your March is that of really coming into unionship with your family and really having a bit of an unspoken word, I guess you could say that, you know, family is the unity which binds us. It's like a contractual thing. It's like a proposal thing. It's like a, you know, 2 walk in but 1 walk out. It is very much a unionship here. It is contractual. It is advancement. It is coming together. A real unionship here. With the Ace of Wands reverse clarifying that, though, I do feel that moving forward there is a lot of cloudedness about how this unionship will actually play out. It's unwritten yet. When the unionship happens, I feel like this Ace of Wands will predict it. But at the moment, it is uncertain. It's actually unwritten, I feel. Until this unionship comes into place, there is no future here, I want to say. It's about getting true, getting honest with family. Because that Ace of Wands reversed is a real sense of delay here, cloudedness, being a bit barren, I want to say. It's just an empty slate here. I can't foresee. All I see is the vastness of possibility. But there's no treading stones of actual existence, if you understand. It's the best way I can describe it as a reader for you. Now for health, the last placement, and we've got 2 majors coming through here. This is a strong footing, like your work was. This is strong placement. We have the sign of Gemini and Libra coming through, both of their major arcanas with the Lovers and the Justice card in reverse. Gemini, Libra. Health. We're getting real with health. We're starting to love health. We might be taking on a new health kick. We may have just found some new juicy fruit, slushy drink thing that's the it-all be-all. Not quite sure what you found, but whatever it is, you're pretty loved up about it. You pretty much want to sell your soul to it. And that might be just okay, because I don't think it might hurt you all that much. There is a real sense of being absolutely head over heels, fun, diggly, dumb diggler, in love with health for some reason right now, Taurus. I can't really give you much more than that because I would not, this is not a combination that would normally come in, you know, it's a very strange placement. But, you know, we're in love with health right now, I want to say. There's some sort of beauty or perfection or harmony here in health that you've found. And it's left you with a real optimism and a real freedom of emotion and a real sense of a meaningful affair here, getting in bed with health. Clarifying that, though, like the Justice in reverse, I'm not loving that particularly, even though I don't feel it's overly damaging. I feel like there is some biasm here, or a bit of bigotry or severity and judgment. There is some sort of intolerance or unfairness here. I feel like others are going to start saying stuff. Like if you're a bit overweight and you start to get on a health kick and you're feeling good and looking good, and you think you're smelling good too, others are going to say, well, he's still 100 pounds over the dollar, you know, like be really narky like that, I feel, and put you down, even though this is something that you are actually finding some happiness in a world that's full of a lot of big things going on that aren't necessarily stable for you, Taurus. I say F them. Don't throw them a bone or a boy and let them drown. I would never say that. No, but honestly, they need to, they're biting a hand that's already been bitten, I feel, and it's a little cruel. I don't want you to be taken down a peg by it. Just ignore it. Water off a duck's back. And I know that's easily said than done, but yeah, they're just being selfish, I feel, if that's what you're copying. Now, the underlying energy for the first round and the clarification was, the first was Four of Pentacles reverse, and clarifying this underlying energy for this whole month is that the Page of Wands reverse. So, guys, let's get real here. Let me turn this down. I don't know why it keeps going on. My apologies about that Teletubby in the background. Now, the Four of Pentacles reverse, that not cleaving hold of money, you really are pissing away the Pentacle and pissing away any prosperity that you have with it. Start to save a little bit more, Taurus. Even if there's nothing that you really want to save for and you're not concerned about any rainy day, just put a Pentacle aside. Just even if it's like $5 out of every paycheck, it's as minuscule as it may be, or just put your change in a jar, start putting a penny away. A penny saved today is a penny earned tomorrow. And I know we all hate that, we heard it from our wise grandmothers before us and so forth. But please, listen to it now. Page of Wands reverse is saying that there is a lot of instability and gossip going on, flying around in the month of March about you, your situation, things going on. There's a lot of, you know, there is some abuse of trust, I want to say, that others are placing here in you or doing to you. There's, you must just not get involved in this. Don't gossip. Don't give it any energy, I want to say. Really try to take a step back from it. I feel like this might have been a past person that you may have had a relation with, like a sexual encounter or some sort of encounter here. Because this is also very much a playeristic, juvenile energy, though, the Page of Wands reversed. It's a very juvenile, playeristic energy. Who's very foolish and very desiristic in self-ego and self-testicle behaviour, and doesn't have the smarts or the age to understand. His head from his a-hole is a real jack of shit, in a juvenile sense as well. So this is a bit of an issue. Don't play into the social dynamics of what people got to say about things. You know where it's at. It's your life. Don't be a martyr to it, and don't give energy to these people. Energy vampires. Bonus health card number 8. Every organ in my body is happy and healthy, and I feel like that's a direct direction to that health of the lovers. You are feeling like you are at peak position. Whether others see that in you or not, but you see it in yourself, and that's all that matters, darling. Fuck them. Alright, purpose card 1, I remove myself from the dramas of others and focus on myself. And that's what you're doing. That's why I feel this health kick is really becoming a massive advancement here for you, Taurus, because it gives you something to invest in, gives you something that's not going to give you a lip back, gives you something that you're in control of, it gives you something that's attainable and you can see growth of coming through on a regular basis, Taurus. If this is doing for you what I think it is, I say bask in the glory of that beauty and enjoy the out of it, and stuff everyone else and what they've got to say about it. Give them the middle finger. Tell them to shove to the side and get the fuck out your way, or you'll wrecking ball them. You come in like a wrecking ball Miley Cyrus Styles. Yeah! Take it out like a bull you are, baby. Thank you so much, Taurus singles, for joining me. Redsky here, another round of Righteous Readings. I hope to see you on the next round. I will now prepare for the couples reading. Taurus and their person connection spread. Let's hit it. All right, Taurus and your person, Venus placements. This is the connection spread for you and your person that you're connecting with for the month of March. Venus placements highly prevalent here for you and your person. Remember, cross watchers, roles can be reversed. So flip it, flop it, reverse it. If it is your reading, if it's not, I am sorry, but try next time, you know. If it's your story, it's your story. Don't make shit fit. Why would you want all them additional extras of issues? Isn't our lives hectic enough than taking on the additional baggage of someone else's story? Indeed. That's the way I look at it anyway. So Taurus and Crosswatcher, welcome. I'm Redsky. Thank you so much for joining me. It's an absolute pleasure to have you here today, and I hope you enjoy your reading. We are doing, as I said, the connection spread, which is the thoughts, feelings, and intentions you have towards you and your person. And then we get an outcome and we clarify all these placements to get another layer deep. Stay tuned to the very end because I will be pulling for you today, my darlings, inspirational messages. I'm using this particular deck because it has a sister deck and I want to use them in unison for this round of readings. Halfway through I came up with this idea. I wish I had come up with it at the beginning, but that's okay. Now that I've done it and tested it and I'm dropping stuff everywhere, we will do that in the future because now we know foresight is a wonderful thing. And as much as I am foresee. Sometimes it's not until it's the time that you're meant to see it. And sometimes that ain't until it's meant to be, which is long after the fact. But we see nevertheless. Now, let's hit this. Now, this is Taurus's reading primarily. So, Taurus, you will always be first. As I said, take the side that resonates. If you need to flip it or flop it, feel free to. I will speak to Taurus, though, as if you are the first person, as this is your reading. Even if I don't think it's you, it's still going to be said as you because we will get confused, okay? We've got like an A and a B. You are A, they are B. Simple. But you just take the side that resonates for you, okay? But if this is not sounding like your story, this is a general. It's more likely not to be. Please check back on the next round of readings next month because I'm sure I will have a message somewhere out there for you, okay? Messages of high prevalence come through here. There's a lot of messages out there that need to get through from the other side. There's only so many people I can hit in a day, you know what I mean? Even with the hundreds of thousands of us working our butts off trying to get these messages through, there is still more. We still need more. So if you're thinking